today we're going to start our mobility work with seated wall angels. So with crossed legs, you're going to sit right next to the wall. Your lower back, you're going to press into the wall by pulling in your stomach, okay? From here on, we're going to place our elbows and our hands against the wall. And then the idea is to keep the lower back, the elbows and the hands on the wall the entire time, while reaching up and trying to bring our hands as close together as we can. Okay, from here you're going to work your way back down, and then each time seeing if you can get a little bit closer while keeping the elbows and the hands and the lower back against the wall. You're going to be doing 15 of those, okay? That's for the thoracic. Next up, we're going to work a little bit, still on the thoracic, but also on the lats. We're going to do this in the form of stretch backs and then side leans. So the stretch back position is dropping your chest to the floor, coming back up, and then the side leans is literally just leaning to the side. So now I feel a nice pull all the way down the side of my body here. Okay, then the other side. Okay, so that's one. So the three together is one repetition. You're going to do 10 of those and keep it in that stretch position for a second or two to make sure you feel a good stretch. Next up, we're going to focus on the shoulders in the form of swimmers, onto your stomach, forehead just above the floor or on the floor, starting with our hands as high up and our back as we can. From here, you need to open up, keeping those arms as high as we can. When you get to the shoulders, you're going to rotate, keeping those arms as high as you can, bringing your hands over your head between your shoulder blades, elbows up, and then going back the same way. Okay, you're going to do 5 of those, and take a 5-second break or so between each attempt to make sure that you get maximum stretch and that you don't work out of too much fatigue. Next up, we're going to focus a little bit on the lumbar, so the lower back in the form of scorpions. On your stomach, arms out to the side. You're going to try and bring your left foot to your right hand, and then you're going to switch. Okay? You are going to do 10 in total. From there, we are going to focus on the hamstrings a little bit, and we're going to do that through doing leg swings. So onto our back, we're going to bring the leg up as high as we can, and we're going to keep the knee as straight, the leg as straight as we can, pointing the toe, and then we're going to swing it to the side, up, side. Okay, notice that I'm pointing my toes the whole time to create tension in those legs. You're going to do 20 of those, okay, so 10 left, 10 right. Then we are going to do 90-90 switches. Basically, we're just going to focus on those hips. So you want to be in your 90-90 position, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. You can start off with placing your hands behind your body for extra support, and we want to pivot off the heels, okay? So from here, pivoting open onto my heels, okay? Next up, to make it a little bit harder, you can sit upright and you can let go of your hands and still pivot and rotate, okay? Going to do 10 in total. Then we're going to focus on the ankles. Today we're doing an elevated stretch, so anything that you can elevate your foot off the floor, a bench or a step. Then we are going to keep our knees slightly bent and then drive our heel to the floor. Okay, if we lock out our knee and we drive our heel to the floor, then it becomes more of a hamstring calf stretch. Okay, you can do that too, but just make sure that you finish off with focusing on the ankles, and you are going to hold this for 60 seconds per side. After that, we're going to do a 2-minute accumulative squat, but in the form of an Asian squat. So a normal squat would be here, an Asian squat all the way to the floor. Okay? From here we're going to rock back and forth. You can rock forward and backwards. You can do circles as you wish. It's all about getting comfortable in this bottom position and stretching out the hips. Okay guys, that's it for today. Have fun.